Darrin Kozlowski infiltrated 3 of the most notorious outlaw motorcycle clubs in America: the Mongols, the Outlaws, and the Vagos. He wasn't just investigating them, he was living amongst them, gaining their trust while secretly working as an undercover ATF agent. Over the course of his career, Koz helped take down key figures, gather intelligence on illegal activities, and build cases that led to arrests and prosecutions. But his work didn't come without extreme danger. Infiltrating the Mongols Motorcycle Club was one of Koz's biggest undercover operations. The club was alleged to be involved in criminal activity, including drug trafficking, illegal weapon sales, and violent conflicts with rival clubs. Koz knew that to get in, he had to prove himself over time. He started as an outsider, slowly earning the trust of members by being present, following their rules, and doing what was asked of him. Eventually, they brought him in, allowing him access to their world. Over time, he became a known and trusted figure within the club. Throughout his time with the Mongols, Koz recorded conversations, gathered intelligence, and built relationships with key members. His work helped law enforcement understand the inner workings of the club and contributed to later investigations and arrests. One of the most dangerous parts of undercover work is dealing with club members who are paranoid about him. In one situation, Koz found himself in a tense conversation when members suspected a rat. He had to think quickly and stay calm under pressure to keep his cover intact. Then he moved on to the Outlaws. After working inside the Mongols, Koz took another mission. The club was alleged to be involved in organized crime, including illegal trafficking and violent conflicts with rival clubs. The Outlaws were careful about who they let in. Koz had to work his way into their world from the ground up, just as he had done before. Gaining their trust took time, and any mistake could cost him his life. Imagine being a Mongol for that amount of time and then moving over to the Outlaws. In the motorcycle club world, word gets around. Real quick, if you enjoy MC culture content, smash the like and the subscribe button, and give me a pound wherever you're from, and get your Ghostsavelli mask, shades, Demons Row snapbacks in all colors, tank tops, crew necks, track races. We got it all, and you can get it on www.demonsrow.com. Let's get back into it. While embedded in the club, Koz witnessed activities firsthand and gathered evidence that would be later used in criminal cases. His work helped law enforcement disrupt operations and bring key members to justice. The deeper he went in, the more dangerous it became. Undercover agents like Koz constantly risk exposure, especially when members start questioning their backgrounds. In one instance, Koz faced direct questioning that could have exposed his cover, but he kept his story airtight and avoided suspicion. Koz's final major undercover operation was within the Vagos Motorcycle Club. The club was alleged to be involved in drug distribution, weapon sales, and organized crime. By this point, Koz was a seasoned undercover operator, but the risk had increased. His face was becoming more well known in the outlaw motorcycle club world, and word of undercover agents was spreading fast. Despite this, he successfully worked inside the club, continuing to gather intelligence that would later be used in investigations. After years of living in these clubs, Koz's cover became too risky to maintain. His face was recognized in too many circles, and continuing undercover work would likely get him killed. He had to step away. His career led to hundreds of arrests, seizure of weapons and drugs, and the disruption of major operations. But the cost was years of living as someone else, always looking over his shoulder, knowing that if he slipped up, he wouldn't survive. Darrin Kozlowski is one of the few men to successfully infiltrate multiple outlaw motorcycle clubs and live to tell the story. His work was critical in law enforcement's efforts to bring down these clubs, and his legacy as an undercover agent remains as one of the most dangerous and effective operations in ATF history. So I hope you enjoyed that. Whenever I think of these infiltration stories, I would say to myself, if it's true that these clubs are full of terrible human beings, why are they still around? Why are the people that are considered the good guys the ones hiding? Why isn't the whole entire club away on some RICO charge, forever to be disgraced? If they're so horrible, the list of crimes that you have of them would be so crazy, the whole club would be locked up. I bet you if they infiltrated the government, they would find way worse. But a lot of the time, they're going after them because their bosses, the ones that are doing the real crimes, The real trafficking, they're the ones who tell them to lock these people up. It's all business. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm not condoning the wrong that people do. If someone does something wrong, that's on them. Anytime I ever messed up, it was on me. Whenever I did a bit, it's because I committed a crime. But let's be consistent. Let's not be selective. And thank you for tuning in to Demons Road TV. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby.